For our theme today, let's practice being with what arises moment to moment. The practice for us today is challenging, and it can be a wonderful tool for acceptance and awareness. Yoga lures us into feeling sensations and gives us the opportunity to observe our reactions to sensation. To work in a challenging way prepares us to stay present during challenging situations in our life. Allow whatever arises to be there without needing to change it in any way. A helpful tip that I learned from my teacher, Anna Forrest, is to focus on what you can do versus what you can't do. The funny thing is that the postures just simply come more easily when we give them more time and drop the struggle. We will simply just become stronger and more flexible with a daily practice. Knowing this can help you to enjoy movement and just basic connection to your body. In yoga, we know that it's not about the pose, that it's more about our state of being in the pose. So again, just notice in the practice what you do when you are challenged. And some of us may have a tendency to kind of push through it, to stop. Others of us might tend to stop, to doubt, to pull away. What you want to do is just notice what it is that you do. Close your eyes and bring your full attention and awareness inside. Simply notice what it is that you're feeling inside. So in other words, what are you coming onto your mat with already? And not trying to change it in any way, just noticing what's there. What we'll come to learn is whatever arises is not right or wrong. It just is. The beautiful thing about developing this kind of awareness is that we can create a little bit of space for this observation, what's coming up in me in any given moment. And in that space, we have the opportunity to make a choice. I might be feeling frustration from something in another time, or maybe I've been through a lot of stress. And I can make a choice in this moment or in any moment where I'm being challenged to, rather than respond from that frustration, to pause, feel into my heart. What is it that I really want to express and notice in any given moment? What am I brightening with my awareness? Right here, bring your attention to your breath and deepen the breath. Opening the ribs fully and emptying completely. Open your eyes and move into shoelace. Feel free to work in a figure 4 shape with the bottom leg extended if shoelace feels like too much. Another thing to do is to just bring that bottom foot in front. For this control of breath, this pranayama, we'll inhale for a count of 10. Hold the breath for a count of 10, and then come into Udiana for a count of 10. And for anybody who's just joining me, Here's a demonstration of Udiana. Exhale all the air out, hold the air out, draw the belly in and up and hold. So here's what it looks like. Begin by exhaling all the air out. Inhale for a count of 10. Hold the breath for a count of 10. For Udiana, lean into your hands, exhale through your mouth, and get all the air out. Hold the air out, tuck your chin in toward your chest, press through your hands, and pull your chest toward your chin. Scoop the belly and lift and spread the ribs, creating a suctioning effect up through your core. Keep spreading the ribs and the diaphragm open. Release the belly. Inhale, sit up. And exhale, relax down through the hips. Change the cross of your legs. Exhale all the air out. Inhale for a count of 10. Hold the breath for a count of 10. Prepare for Udiana. Exhale all the air out. Scoop the belly, spread the ribs, and lean into your hands. Draw the ribs away from the hips. Feel for accessing deep in the lower abs, drawing in and up. Release the belly. Inhale, sit up tall, take a deep breath. Move into knee pile. Slide your right knee across and stack your knees as best you can. For shoulder shrugs, relax your arms by your sides and inhale into the upper back. Hold the breath, squeeze the shoulders up and back. Exhale, squeeze the upper tip of the shoulder blades together and drag down. Inhale, release the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze the middle part of your shoulder blades in towards the spine and down away from the ears. Inhale, release the squeeze. Using your arms a bit on this one, bend the elbows, palms up, and squeeze the arm bones right into the shoulder blades. Squeeze the lower tip of the shoulder blades in towards the spine, down away from the ears. Inhale, reach out across the arms. Gently wrap your arms around your shoulders, right elbow on top, and crawl your hands away from one another around the shoulders. Make a couple of rocks back and forth here. Eagle arms. Slide your bottom arm in and bring the hands together. Inhale, move up and out through the forearms and upper arm bones. Exhale, let the weight of your head rest forward towards the upper arm bones. Inhale into your back. And exhale, soften through the back of the skull and down through the back of the neck, shoulders, and heart. Lift the head, unwind the arms. Change the cross of your legs. Shoulder shrugs. Inhale into your upper back. Hold the breath, squeeze the shoulders up and back. Exhale, squeeze the upper tip of your shoulder blades together and down. The arms are relaxed, isolating the muscles in the upper back for this. Inhale, relax. Use your breath to expand and open your upper back. Exhale, glide the middle part of your shoulder blades in towards one another and simultaneously pull down. Inhale, release the squeeze. Bend the elbows, palms up, and draw the lower tip of your shoulder blades in towards the spine, down away from the ears. Create a lift through the crown of the head, releasing tension through the neck. Reach out, inhale. Left arm on top, wrap the arms around, and move side to side a couple times. Come to center, wrap the bottom arm under, bring the palms together, draw the forearms up. Let the forehead rest forward. Inhale, broaden across the collarbones. Exhale, let the weight of the head create this luscious stretch through the back of the neck. Just let the head fall forward. Inhale, unwind, and prepare for Marichyasana A. Bring your right foot flat to the floor, toes pointing forward, and your left leg extended. You want your right heel just on the outside tip of your right sit bone, not in too close. You want some space to come inside your thigh here. Another thing is you might need your strap here. You're grounding your right foot, plant your left hand and lean forward, crawl your right hand forward. What I wanted you to see here is that the right sit bone will actually lift off the ground. Exhale, wrap the right arm around the front of the shin and clasp the hands behind you or grab that strap between your hands. Inhale, squeeze in through the forearms, lift and lengthen through the front of the spine. Exhale, lean out toward your left foot. Just getting a little more solid through the right foot and back of the left leg. Now notice all the sensations that arise. And then the wonderful thing that we get to see is how do we react to it? If you move into a state of straining and struggling, let go of any expectations about the pose, about your body, and allow yourself to just feel what is happening and that you're okay. You're not moving into any pain. Inhale, lift up and prepare for a twist. Bringing the right knee across now, right sit bone down, right fingertips to the floor behind you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Reach up through your left arm. Exhale, hook your left arm on the outside of your right thigh. Inhale, root down through your foundation so that left leg is solid, right foot, sit bone solid, lift through the crown of the head. Exhale, draw the low belly in and use your core muscles to deepen the twist, rolling the right shoulder and collarbone back. Inhale. Feel a lift through the sides of the neck and skull. Keeping the chin in line with your chest, invite the upper body to spiral around a little bit more. Inhale, release your twist, and come into half lotus forward bend. Sliding your right foot on top of your left thigh, as close to your left hip as you can. If this does not feel good on your knee, you can work with your right foot just inside of the thigh. Exhale, reach the right arm around the back, grab hold of the foot or use the strap, wrap it around the foot and reach your hand as close to your foot as you can. Left hand alongside the shin or foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. You're coming up and over that right heel and flexing the right heel into the lower belly. Massaging deep in the front of the pelvis, front of the hips. Inhale, lift up and come into a twist, bringing your right hand on top of, left hand on top of your right knee. Inhale, spread the ribs. Feel the balance between the sit bones. Exhale, deepen your twist, bring your chin in line with your chest, and exhale, release your left ear straight over towards your left shoulder. Pulling down with your left hand to keep a lift into especially that right side of your chest. Releasing tension from the right side of your chest up into your jaw, ear, and temple. Release. Come back to center. Half lotus shin bound spinal twist. Take the outside of your left foot or shin with your right hand. Now what will determine that is when the spine is straight. It's not so much about a forward bend as it is about this length and the twist. So you might be able to grab the foot, lift the spine, reach the left arm around the back, and either slide your left hand into your waistband or onto your inner thigh. Inhale, moving your left forearm into your lower back and ribs. Lift the chest. Exhale, roll the left shoulder back and let your neck relax. Anchor the right shoulder blade down and stretch back through your left elbow. Inhale, release, and move into knee pile, forward bend. Stacking the right knee on top of the left. If you have a hamstring injury, you would not want to do this pose. Be better to come into knee pile, forward bend, if you have a hamstring injury. If you're tight, lift and feel for bringing the low back forward slowly. Use your hands for support. Fold towards your left toes. Allow yourself to observe the sensations. Notice what arises, how you're reacting. And practice acceptance, awareness, and being patient with your practice. Inhale. Come on up. Let's do the other side. Right leg extends, left foot flat. Slide forward so that left heel is right on the outside tip of your left sit bone. Plant your right hand, reach forward with your left hand. Personally, I like to crawl my hand forward so I can really lengthen that left shoulder away from the hip. Hook the left arm around. Clasp the hands. Inhale. Squeeze in gently through the elbows. You're keeping that left thigh bone in. Lengthen through the front of the body. Allow your left sit bone to lift. Lean out towards your right foot. Use these moments of silence in your practice to observe. And as you start to find the capacity to enjoy what you can do, feel free to luxuriate in the pleasure and the delight of the sensations, letting go of the struggle and the fight. Inhale, lift up, twist. Left sit bone comes down, left fingertips to the floor behind you, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, hook the left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Lean over, bring the left sit bone down. Inhale, root through your foundation. Broaden across the chest. Exhale, spiral from your low ribs through the collarbones. So you're bringing the twist into the upper body. Half lotus forward bend. Bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh, sliding the foot close to your right hip and reaching the left knee forward. Of course, stopping with any sharp pain or light pain. You want to be really careful with your knees. Grab hold of your left foot with your left hand or the strap and inhale, lengthen up. Come up and over your left heel. Turn on through the top of your right leg, grounding the right leg bones. Let the shoulders roll away from the ears. Inhale, lift up. A little bit of a twist here, right hand on top of your left knee. Inhale. Lengthen tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale. Invite the twist. Bring your chin in line with your chest and relax your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Move down through your right arm and shoulder blade, taking the opening more into the front left side of your neck and chest. Just let the jaw open and release. Inhale, unwind. Half lotus shin bound spinal twist. Take the outside of your right shin or foot with your left hand, lift the chest, reach the right arm around the back, grab hold of your inner thigh or your waistband. Inhale, lift and broaden the chest. Exhale, as you're holding on to that right foot, lean the left shoulder back and let your neck release. Use the right forearm to help you move the back ribs up. Inhale, release. For knee pile, forward bend. Bring your left knee on top. Remember, work in knee pile if you have a hamstring injury. Fold at the hips. Be patient. Notice the sensations. And how you respond. And in general, what's the emotional and mental content that I'm carrying in my cell tissue? Use this practice to clear and cleanse. Inhale, release, come on up. For twisting abs with the block, grab your block. We will be holding the block, the narrow width, about at the middle of your thighs. First, come onto your back. Reach your legs straight up towards the ceiling and bring the block, the narrow width, between your thighs. Feel free to work with your knees bent if you need to. Inhale. Spread the low back into the mat. Hold the breath, draw your low belly in, squeeze the block. Exhale, curl tailbone, sit bones, head and chest up towards the ceiling. Twist and bring both elbows towards your left thigh. Curl tailbone a little bit more, creating a lift through the block and the inner line of the legs. Squeeze the block with more intensity, squeeze through sit bones, and draw your low belly in. Inhale, set the sacrum down, come back to center with your elbows. Hold the breath. Draw low belly in, squeeze the block. Exhale, curl up, bring both elbows towards your right thigh. Lift the block, lift through the inner ankles, squeeze sit bones towards the block, scoop through your lower belly as you exhale. Inhale, sacrum down, moving the shoulder blades away from the floor, away from the neck. Draw low belly in, squeeze. Exhale, this time curl straight up through the tailbone and elbows. No twist here. Curl a second time. Keep the lift through the legs. The block suspended in air. Draw low belly in. Inhale, sacrum down. Hold the breath. Draw low belly in. Squeeze the block. Exhale, curl up. Bring both elbows towards your left thigh. Curl tailbone a second time. Squeeze with more intensity. Draw low belly in. Inhale, sacrum down. Draw low belly in. Squeeze. Exhale, curl up. Bring both elbows towards your right thigh. Lift through the block. Squeeze with more intensity. Draw low belly in. Inhale, sacrum down. Draw low belly in. Squeeze the block. Exhale, curl up. Send the legs forward slightly. Inhale, sacrum down. Let's do one more in each direction. Twisting towards your left thigh. All the air out. Sacrum down, inhale. Draw low belly in. Squeeze, exhale, curl up. Bring both elbows towards your right thigh. Lift the block. Draw low belly in. Inhale, sacrum down. Curl straight up through tailbone and elbows. Reach forward through the legs. Draw low belly in. Inhale. Sacrum down. Bring your feet down and prepare for straddle lifting through. Just move the block out of your way. You might have to move a little bit so you're not going to hit anything with your legs. Again, feel free to work with your knees bent if you need to. Open the legs into a straddle. Clasp the hands behind the head. Inhale, curl up through your upper body. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone towards belly button. Draw low belly in and lengthen out through the legs. Inhale, sacrum down. Exhale, tailbone up. Use the muscles of your legs to roll the inner thighs forward and pull the leg bones out away from the hips. Inhale, sacrum down. Exhale, tailbone up. And the reason I was bringing that attention to the muscles of the legs is if you do that, it makes the pelvis a lot lighter. Inhale, sacrum down. Exhale, tailbone up. Curl pubic bone towards belly button. Energize the legs. Turn on the feet. Inhale, sacrum down. Exhale, tailbone up. Let the weight of your head rest in your hands as you lift through the shoulder blades. Inhale, sacrum down. Exhale, tailbone up. All the air out. Come down with your upper body and bring your hands to your outer thighs. Use your arms to bring your legs back together. Knees in toward your chest. Place the feet on the floor just in front of the sit bones in preparation for bridge pose. Feet a little greater than hip distance apart, parallel. Slide the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale. Active feet. Lift the hips up. Now, I want to offer you this arm position that can release tension through the shoulders and neck. Bring your arms overhead in a diamond shape. So you're just allowing the collarbones to roll towards the floor. Inhale, and even though you're relaxing through your shoulders and neck, inhale into your chest. So you're using the muscles along your back to lift the chest towards the chin. Exhale, press through your feet. Pull the feet towards you. Pull the sacrum towards the backs of the knees and lift the tailbone up. Inhale, opening the low ribs, mid ribs, upper ribs. Take a few breaths here. Notice as you relax more through the shoulders and arms, you might have to work your legs a little bit more. That's a good thing. Exhale, release. Roll the spine down, lengthening the tailbone away from you as you come down. Bring your knees in toward your chest, roll to your side, and come into standing for horse stance with Agni Sara. Agni Sara is similar to Udiana. I'll demonstrate quickly first. In that you're exhaling all the air out and holding the air out. For Agni Sara, you'll be lifting and releasing the belly. So it'll look something like this. Okay, step out wide, come down into horse. Left hand on top of right, inhale. Exhale, stretch the palms up. Exhale all the air out, hold the air out, lift and release through the belly. When you need your breath, inhale, bring the arms around, hands together at your chest. Exhale, palms out. Hold the air out, lift and release through the belly. Inhale, hands to your chest. Exhale, palms forward. All the air out. Agni Sara, pelvic floor, lower belly moving. Inhale, palms in. Exhale, palms down. Take a couple of breaths here. Notice your response to the sensations. Sometimes, I don't know about you, but I just need to tell my legs and my body and everything, I'm okay. Nothing's hurting, it's just a lot of energy. Separate leg forward bend with chest opener. Straighten the legs. Rotate the legs and the feet. Turning your toes in, heels out. Inner thighs rolling back. Clasp the hands behind you. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the spine. Fold at the hips. Exhale. Let the neck release. Inhale. Draw the shoulder blades away from the floor and ears. Exhale, stretch towards the fingertips with your arms. Exhale all the air out and rest your hands down on the floor. Inhale, press into your feet. Come into standing. Classical sun alternating with B series. Turn your front foot forward and step into the front of your mat. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back. Bring your left knee down. Inhale, lunge. Moving the hips forward, ground into your front foot, your back shin, and lift up and back through the arms. Exhale, come into plank. Inhale, squeezing in with the hands, broadening across the chest. Exhale, come all the way down, pushing the floor away. point the toes, ground through the fronts of the legs, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, cobra. Pulling back with the hands. Exhale, downward dog. Now push forward through the hands. Step your left foot forward. Bring your right knee down. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, forward bend. Reach down through your feet, creating a lift right through the crease of the hips. Let the spine lengthen down. Inhale, press into standing. Push through your foundation. Feel the heaviness through the pelvis and legs, lightness through the arms and ribs. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, lift halfway up. Tractioning, tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior one. Step your left foot forward, right heel in. Inhale, lift up, reach up, and squeeze in through the arms. Exhale, chaturanga. Gripping your mat with your fingers. Inhale, upward dog. Squeeze in with the ankles. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Inhale, push into the outer left heel. Stretch up through the palms. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, push through your hands, lengthening the side ribs and the waist up away from your fingers. Exhale, hop the feet in between your hands. Inhale, lift halfway up. Energize your legs, reach the thigh bones back, chest forward. Now take that length down the fronts of the legs, forward bend. Bend your knees, sink back into the heels. Inhale, chair. Exhale, come into standing, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up, lift through the armpits, reach back through the arms. Exhale, forward bend, step your right foot back, bring your right knee down. Inhale, lunge. Now we'll come into a variation here, hamstring release. Shift your hips back so your hips are over your right knee. And extend your left leg out, flexing the foot. Inhale. You might have blocks underneath your hands. You can also press into the shin. Lengthen the spine. We want to take the fold in the hips, so keep the spine long and fold your chest towards your left shin. Release, bend your left knee, plant the hands, step back, come into plank. Exhale, come down, shoulders moving away from the floor as you bring your chest and your body down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog, right foot forward, left knee down. Let's do lunge first. Inhale, lift the arms. Take the breath all the way into your upper chest. Exhale, bring the hands down and shift the hips over your left knee. Extend the right leg out. Inhale, drawing the toes back towards the shin, spreading open the sole of your foot. Exhale, let the right thigh bone be heavy as you fold down the front of your right leg. Noticing how you're responding to what's arising. Do you push through? Do you struggle? Do you numb out? See how much you can stay present too. Bend your right knee. Curl your left toes under. Lift your left knee and step forward with your left foot. Forward bend. Exhale. Inhale. Tadasana. Come up. Reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, flow the chest forward. Reach through the feet, light up the legs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Inhale, lift. Twisting warrior, left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Make a fist with your left hand and bring your right hand on top. Inhale, move down through the hands. Lift the chest up in line with your hands. Exhale, squeeze down through both sit bones and tailbone and let your neck relax. Feel for moving your chest towards your hands. Allow the right side of your chest to lay open towards the ceiling. Inhale, bring your hands to each side of your right foot, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one. Twisting warrior. Tailbone down, neck relaxed. Part of that move is also drawing the pelvic floor and the low belly in and up. This really gives a lot of support to your lower back for your twist. Inhale, unwind, plant the hands, step back, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. B series. Actually, let's do this. You may have noticed that I forgot Turbo Dog and Dolphin. I know you're getting worried, maybe. Just kidding. But let's slide in Turbo Dog and Dolphin here. For Turbo Dog, place the hands a little greater than shoulder distance apart in front of your mat and bend the elbows, rolling the elbows down and in. If this pose is new to you, take a look up here and notice I want to step back a little bit so that my shoulders are not directly over my elbows or forearms. If you get into this position, it's just too much on the shoulders. So I want to have the weight back in the legs more. Inhale into your upper back. Exhale, protract the shoulder blades away from the spine, but also around the ribs. Reach down and squeeze in with your elbows. Don't let your elbows move. Curl your toes under and lift your knees and hips up. Squeezing the mat between the index finger and thumb. Rolling the elbows down and in. Ground through your heels. Shift the weight out of the shoulders. Lengthen up through the sides. Turn on across the chest and armpits. Release. Dolphin. Bring the forearms parallel, shoulder distance apart. You can also clasp your hands if you need to get a little more strength to lift out of the shoulders in this pose. Just like your Turbo Dog, push down, squeeze in with the forearms, moving from the shoulders, curl the toes under, and lift into Dolphin. Step the feet together, reach your left leg up towards the ceiling. Like you did in your straddle lifting through, use the muscles of your legs and create a lightness in the pelvis. Reach through, draw the pelvis up. Change sides, bring your left foot down, reach your right leg up. Right foot down. Release. Child's pose. Okay, now let's move through some B series. Come into downward facing dog. Triangle pose. Step your left foot forward. Bring your right heel down and bring your left hand onto your shin or ankle. Open up and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone back, but also, towards the right foot. Exhale, reach the arms apart. Let your neck relax. Inhale, move the left shoulder away from the left hip, lengthening through the side. Exhale, draw the low ribs in slightly. Allow the right arm to release back, moving into a chest opener. Now bring your right arm back up towards the ceiling. For interlock, bend your left knee. Slide your left shoulder to the inside of your left thigh. Wrap the left arm under and clasp the hands. Exhale, shift the sit bones and the tailbone down. Inhale, feel into the right side of your chest. Let that open up as you exhale. Roll the right shoulder and elbow back. For easy bird of paradise, turn your gaze down. Step your right foot beside your left foot. Now you may be able to come into standing with your hands in an interlock, or slide out and just grab your left knee, or grab your left knee with your left hand and come into standing. For your balance here, find a focal point out in the room that you're in and steady your gaze. Option to extend the left leg out. Also, you might be grabbing the left foot and coming into a standing balancing pose. With that one, the other arm can help counterbalance. Bend the left knee. Keep drawing up through your left thigh as you come down. That prevents any pulling on the shoulder. In preparation for scissors, step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Bring your right knee down. Slide your left arm underneath your left thigh and plant your left hand. The first stage is to pick your left foot up. There is the option of bending the knee back if you need to, or you can extend the leg out. From there, curl the right toes under and lift the right knee. You can step the right hand back a little bit, lean onto the right elbow, lift the right leg up. Take a few breaths. Bring the right knee down, plant the left foot, and pause here for a moment. Just reflect. What happened? How was I responding? Where did I go with my mind? Did I allow myself the space to enjoy what I could do? Downward dog. And I just wanted to mention that to you because when we get to that pose on the other side, what I'll do is just make it very clear how I'm taking you into it in stages. And what that means is you can stop at any stage where you feel comfortable. Triangle pose. Right foot forward, left heel spins in, heel to heel or heel to inner arch alignment. Right hand onto the shin or ankle. left arm up. Inhale. Pull long through the right side. It just wants to crunch sometimes. Exhale. Shift the tailbone down. Feel the heaviness through the pelvis and legs. And lift the left arm. Let the neck relax. Option to reach back through your left arm. Interlock. Bend your right knee. Hook your right arm underneath your right thigh and clasp the hands. Feel for spiraling the left side of your chest up towards the ceiling. Easy bird. Turn the gaze down. Step the left foot beside the right foot. Shift your weight into your left foot. Draw the right thigh bone up and press into standing. Okay. This is a great pose to check. What do I do when I lose my balance? It's okay if you lose your balance. There's nothing wrong with that. Option to lift the right leg. Remember, you might have the right knee or the right foot. Left arm has a counterbalance. Bend your right knee, set your right foot down, your left foot back. Okay, so with your arm balance, you're connecting to new areas in your core. Feel that happening. If you get to a point in your arm balance where, oh my gosh, I just don't know how to do that, or my body doesn't seem like it can get into that shape. Stop where you can feel the pose. Stage 1. So this is actually the arm balance. You make a shelf with your right arm. You might want to look here. And what that does is it gives you something to put your right thigh bone on. Pick up your right foot. So that contact between the arm and the leg is key. This is your pose. This is stage 1. There's nothing wrong with being here, pushing into your hands, scooping in the belly. Option to lift the left knee. Now this is also a great variation. You may be able to bring your weight forward a little bit and go without leaning on the left elbow, or maybe the left elbow is underneath you. Press down through your foundation and lift both feet up. Plant your left foot. Step back, come into downward dog. Inhale, move forward into plank. Exhale, come all the way down for boat pose. Clasp the hands at your lower back. Move down through the front of the hips. Lift the legs, lift the chest, lift the arms, and let your head come forward. Use your breath to gently coax open the rib bones. Release, hands and feet down. Lift up, downward facing dog. Ostrich. Step your left foot forward and come into warrior 2. Clasp the hands behind you. Roll the shoulders back, chest up. Arch away from your left thigh and let the torso come down. Feet active, energy moving down into the earth, tailbone down, chest opening. Head to ankle. Slide your hands underneath your chest. Turn towards your left foot and walk, heel toe your left foot a little bit more towards the left side of your mat. Pick up your right foot and step your right foot a little bit towards the right side of your mat. You're bringing your legs and pelvis into a warrior one position. Keeping your hips right there, level with that front knee or a little bit higher. Bend the elbows and let your head and your chest hang down. Once you get into this position, you can bring the left shoulder underneath the left thigh and hook your hands on each side of your left ankle. Again, don't worry about how deep you go. Just notice the sensations right where you're at. If you need a little more support, put your right knee down. And that's a really sweet way to work in this pose because you're taking the weight out of the hips. Revolve Triangle. Unwind. Step that back foot in a little and extend through the legs and spine. You might need a block underneath your right hand. Place your right hand down, left arm up. Inhale. Lengthen through the legs and spine. Exhale. Moving down through your foundation. Begin to lift the left arm, the left side of the rib cage. And let your neck relax. Downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Ostrich. Start in a warrior two position. Clasp the hands behind you. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, let your chest, your head relax down towards the floor. Keep a strong drawing up, right up through pelvic floor and lower belly. So you're drawing the feet towards one another, scooping through your lower belly. Head to ankle. Slide the hands down. Turn towards your right foot. Now walk your right foot a little bit to the right and pick up your left heel. Your left foot, step your left foot a little bit to the left and forward. Inhale, squaring off through the hips. Exhale, bend the elbows and allow the torso to come down just inside of your right thigh. You're moving the right shoulder blade away from the neck and spine and sliding the right shoulder behind the right knee or just in that direction. Wrap the hands around the ankle. Or work with the left knee down. Revolve Triangle. Slide out. Step your back foot in a little bit. Lengthen out. Stretch the legs straight. Exhale. Left hand down, right arm up. Notice all the sensations, your reactions. Enjoy this time to clear out any hardening or closing around the heart, diaphragm, lungs. Bring your hand down, step back, plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. twisting lunge. Step your left foot forward, cushion under your right knee, lift your torso up. Your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Inhale, reach up through your right arm. Exhale, hook the right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Make a fist with your right hand, bring your left hand on top. Inhale, press down through the forearms, lift into your chest. Exhale, relax your neck. Inhale, move your chest forward towards your hands. Exhale, allow the right side of your body to come more underneath, or you might say more over your left thigh, and the left side of your chest to roll open. Inhale, twisting lunge interlock. Exhale, slide across, bring your right shoulder down, and rest the right side of your rib cage on your thigh. Ladies, breasts are out of the way, so if you need to adjust, wrap your right arm under and clasp the hands. And what I mean by that is you're not pinching your breast in your leg. You can't reach your interlock, just grab clothing. Observe the sensations. Maybe this is one of those poses where you need to just tell your body, I'm okay. Slowly take your time discovering how to get more movement in your ribs with your breath. This pose will really help you gain new capacity for breath. Downward dog. Release and step back. Twisting lunge. Right foot forward, left knee down. Lift the torso, reach up through your left arm, hook just around the right thigh. Right hand on top. Push through the forearms, heart in line with the hands. Neck relaxed. Draw the low belly in, pelvic floor in and up. This somehow gives you more length. It's like you draw the low back long and open the chest. Coming across your thigh, slide down, left shoulder to the outside of your right thigh. Wrap the left arm under and clasp the hands. Don't worry if you can't reach. It's not a big deal. Just be here. If you can find peace and calm in twisting lunge interlock, imagine what you could do in your life. It's pretty cool. Release, step back, inhale plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale upward dog, exhale downward dog. Jump or step through and come into seated. One way that this can be done is to step in, cross the ankles, place your hands beside you, bend the knees, and come down onto your butt. Ashtava Krasana. Pick up your left leg and hook your left leg behind your left arm, as close to the armpit as you can. Move your left arm back and plant the left hand. For my body, it's right beside the left hip. Hook your right ankle over your left ankle. Squeeze your left arm with your knees. Now, I think I'll stay at this angle so you can see. The next thing that I'll do is rock forward into my hands, pick my butt up, bend the elbows, extend the legs. So that can be done in stages. The next stage is to have your hands a little bit in front of you. Squeeze your arm with your legs and rock up off the floor. Reach the legs forward and move down through your feet. Hips lift as you bend the elbows and come into a chaturanga position in the upper body. A few breaths here, lengthening through the spine and crown of the head. Sit down. Bring your right leg over your arm. So another thing that I'm doing here is grabbing hold of the calf, and this allows me to slide the leg back a little bit and also to slide the shoulder inside. Hook the leg. So this hooking of the leg, what you can do is use the reach through that leg a lot to help you lift. Left ankle over. You're in a twist. So my legs go out this way, my hips are going that way, and my upper body is turned towards you. Lift. That's stage one. Actually, this is stage one. Stage two is butt up, feet forward, bend the elbows like chaturanga. Keep the shoulders level. Take a few breaths. Lengthen the spine. Create a lift through the outer right hip. And release. Sit your butt down. Bound lotus. Bring your legs either into half lotus or full lotus. If you're using a strap, hook the strap around 1 foot. So I just have a small loop there. Bring the strap around your sacrum and hook around this foot, bringing the strap together like that. So the foot that's on top, reach around and either grab that foot or grab the strap as close to the foot as you can. The other arm slides underneath that first arm and grabs the other foot, or as close to the foot as you can. From here, I lift up in your chest and relax for a few breaths here through your neck and shoulders, feeling for moving the breath into your chest. Now, I'd also like to demonstrate if you're in half lotus, rather than wrapping around the bottom foot, you can also wrap around this knee. So the top foot and the top knee. So grab the knee, the strap around the knee first. Bring this arm underneath the other arm and reach towards your foot. This shape will create an opening, a gentle opening across the chest and shoulders. So just let yourself be here and unwind. I like how this pose is not a lot of doing. It's more undoing. Unwind. Change sides. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the beginning of class, but luckily Amelia allowed me to change this class to 75 minutes. So I just wanted to let you know. Grab the top foot, bring the second arm under, and grab the bottom foot, or the strap if you need it. Create a lift through the spine, a grounding through your sit bones and legs. Savasana. Release. Come onto your back. We will be in Shavasana for 5 minutes. Breath by breath. Just noticing your capacity for letting go a little bit more. Every exhale. Surrender. And soften. And gently start to bring your awareness back into your body. Wriggle your fingers, your toes. Stretch out if you'd like. And bring your knees in toward your chest. Roll to your side. And come up into seated. Staying present with whatever arises is a practice. I know there's certain situations that I'm in sometimes in my life and I just kind of freeze up, numb out, check out. And if you catch that, I'll catch myself doing that. Oh, okay. What am I feeling right now? This brings me into the space where I can respond rather than just react. Respond in a loving way. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.